Think that there are so many religions and that basically every single civilization throughout human history has had some sort of deity, some sort of higher power.
It's amazing the way they split and diverge and diverge and diverge. It's as though they somehow can't get along with each other, and maybe new leaders arise who have a leadership complex or something and want to found their own sect. Time and time again you have breakaway religions, breakaway faiths. I don't know what the psychological reason for it is, but what I have noticed is that they usually hate the religion which is the closest to their own more than they do more distant ones, and that has a certain biological ring to it too. That kind of makes sense to a biologist looking at diverging species.
Well, it almost seems like if you were studying human beings, if you were something that was completely alien to our civilization, our culture, and you were looking at this strange tendency to believe in something that there's no proof of and devote a massive amount of energy into defending that, put it into your songs and put it into, your Pledge of Allegiance and all these, which of course was not until the 1950s, but all the different things that people have done in so many different cultures in regards to religion. It almost seems like a natural aspect of being a human being.
You're right that they put an enormous amount of energy and effort and expense and time and cost in share. I mean, some of the extreme sects which whip themselves with horrible weapons, actually bleed, scar their own backs. It's very, very surprising to a biologist. We would think that they would be more interested in surviving and reproducing, but no, there's something about religion that makes them go to extremes of costliness, and I don't get it, I must say.
I've thought about this so many times. Do you think that it is in some way a counter to the sort of existential angst that comes from being a finite life form? From being a thinking, conscious, finite life form that's aware of its own demise, it's aware it's coming. So it has to formulate some purpose and some meaning.
And a hope of an afterlife as well.
Yes, and that is the purpose and meaning, right?
Yes, I suppose that's right. Yes, I think that's right. I can understand why people